Stories. So when I was young, I used to read a huge amount of fantasy books. The thing with me is that I consume, then I assimilate, and then I create. So I would read the fantasy book, and then I would think myself into this world. Then I would start making up stories inside this world that was created for me. And then you start realizing that you're actually starting to build your own world. So the way that I would do this would basically be take a book that you love and then start fooling around with the characters, make up new characters. It's very similar to fan fiction without the sex. When you do this, you start realizing that you actually love these worlds that you create. It becomes a very nice hobby because you can then spend hours just building these worlds, creating these people and fooling around with their stories. Let's take an example of how would you create a world like this. First up, let's create or take a world that exists already that we're happy with. I'm gonna go with the standard Western fantasy world, that of Tolkien, with the heroes being male and white and the villains being like evil creatures like goblins and orcs and these types of things. Okay, so whose story has not been told yet? Because we've known the human story, we know the elven story, people have consumed the dwarf story quite a bit. Okay, so let's go with the bad guys, and we say that we have a goblin. Now goblins are little creatures, they're nasty, and they have sharp teeth, and they live underground, mostly under mountains. So in this world, what is their story? How have they come to be what they are? Let's delve into that a bit, and we create a bit more of a world for them. Why do they have sharp teeth? How can we make them more relatable? Because nothing is two-dimensionally evil. Everything has got a reason for being. So here's the theory. Goblins are vegetarians. They eat plants and fungus and stuff that grows underground. Because, let's face it, it's not like they're going to be able to have enormous amounts of herds of animals that they can slaughter and they can eat. But then, why the sharp teeth? Well, perhaps they feel a bit self-conscious about the fact that they are not these fighters that they encounter in the different worlds. They are small creatures. Everything else is bigger than they are. Everything else has got this immense fighting strength. I mean, if you just look at an orc, a goblin must think that that thing is like terrifying. So they need to be stronger and tougher and more intense than orcs are. So they file their teeth to sharp edges, make themselves more fierce. And then you only see the fighters because they're the only ones that you actually add there. But where's the women? Where's the kids and the leaders of their group? What's their story? How did they get to be there? Perhaps you can follow the story of a little guy who wants to be a soldier so badly that he fights everything in his society to become a soldier, but he's a bit of a runt, so he's not going to be able to do that. And then all of a sudden 2 or 3 hours have passed and you've spent an entire afternoon not watching TV, not reading a book, just busy with your own thoughts, building a story about a goblin under a mountain. My name is Hugo van Schalkwyk. This is my thoughts channel where I try and get better at talking to a camera. I've got 3 other channels that you might be interested in watching. My one is Essay Maker, where I build stuff and I show you guys how to build things. Then I've got Making Essay, where I want to introduce people to different skills and different artisans with different artists. And then I've got Traveling Essay, which is my new channel, where I show you guys a bit more of Cape Town and perhaps even the world one day. Hope to be seeing you guys there.